bag. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gott.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Love. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerve should be...
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course. They would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Adams, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And he gets the first. First down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. $12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run on second down with Adams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out.
plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Houston.
Once more, Adams on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Adams, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire, and this is caught. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Adams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now out comes Houston. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run again with Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans first down.
On first down, Adams. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Adams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Adams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Again, here's Adams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Love. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Adams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. A carry for Adams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll try and run for it.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Henderson. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Check out. Ready. 58, right there. Rabbit.
From his goal line here, Love. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And some room to work.
Keep playing.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love caught by Jones. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back now in Miami. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Here we go.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson. Now the ball comes loose, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. 66. Bullet.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Armstrong. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Let's go back.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that.
Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, Love completes it to Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and... put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Off play action. Love. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The Texans on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On first down, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Luck throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Again, Luck. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Now Luck under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. After the interception, it's Long. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Luck now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know,